Hey, I'm Jake from the Kubz guys. Welcome back to another episode of reacting to these true story animations. I got a couple weird ones in this episode. If you guys cool with that, you down with that? Everybody get ready and buckle up, because here we go. First story of today's episode is called A Single Word Changed My Life Forever. I don't know what the word could be, but I have a word for this story if it's not true. Hopefully it is. Let's do this.
Hi, I'm Selena. And
Hi.
4 years ago, things were a lot different for me. I had no friends. I did horrible at school. And
3 F's? You guys know what that means, right? She's a freaking idiot!
And on top of it all, I used to sit at
That was
a
the
table
dumbest joke I
alone
ever said.
every day at lunchtime. No one bothered
Why
to
am I even laughing?
talk to me. Often, I had lunch in the school's bathrooms.
That's
because
disgusting.
All the tables
So you
were
smell
full
shit
and, no one
and then
invited me
eat
to
that?
sit.
Smell is a big part of eating food. If something smells good, you're gonna want to eat it because you're like, ooh, if it smells good, it probably tastes good. If you're eating a burger and you can smell somebody's Taco Bell Shysta right in the stall next to you, what do you think that burger's gonna taste like to you? Come on now.
That went on for 2 years. By the time I was 17, I was at home, alone, with no friends.
Yeah, she's
and
sad as hell
I weighed
eating those
almost
chippos.
200 pounds. My classmates hated me. My teachers hated me. I hated myself. My life was hell. I didn't want anyone.
Why did everybody hate you? All you did was like eat alone in the bathroom and you seem like a quiet kid. I mean, you're a dumbass kid because you had 3 straight F's, but you know, you're a quiet kid that just likes to eat food. Kinda reminds me of myself. Why did people hate this girl?
My life was hell. I didn't want anyone to know about my problems, so I pretended everything was okay in front of my mom.
Oh, that is actually so sad. Not only the smile, but the little tears coming out of her eyes. Her demon eyes, because they're fully black.
But one day, I noticed that my secret notebook was gone. I looked for it everywhere until I found it.
Why would you hide it under
with
the
my
pillow?
mom.
What are you, 4 years
She had
old?
noticed it was under my pillow, and she read everything. Every single bad thing I was going
God,
through.
she's
My
freaking
mom
out.
was in
The hell?
tears.
Calm the hell down.
After that, Mom decided to send me to therapy. The therapist thought the best option for me was to move to the city and be homeschooled. It was the fresh start I needed.
Yes!
And while it made me feel better about myself, my life was as boring as it could possibly be. No happy birthday, no prom, no boyfriend to share it with. Since I didn't have to do much other than studying, I finished school before I was 18.
Aren't you a dumbass? How did you finish school before you're 18?
Teacher then suggested that I follow a science career. He thought I was very smart. That was the first step to changing my whole life. The fact that a teacher believed in me for the first time in years reminded me I was not stupid. I became more motivated.
That's true.
And I decided to change my life. I started going to the gym and losing weight. I studied for my LSAT and got the highest score possible. On my 18th birthday, I received a letter from the university. I was accepted. I finished
that was a
college by my
birthday
early
gift?
20s and got a
Damn,
job
my
immediately
bad.
as a structural
College do you like
engineering
that?
assistant at a major company. I was doing
College
really
got her
well in
back
my
like
first
that.
job, and soon enough, I was given my first independent project.
What's
I
the
couldn't
word that
believe
changed
how
your
much
life
I'd
forever,
changed
though?
Since high school, I wasn't the loser kid anymore. I was somebody. But then my world flipped upside down.
Oh, here we go.
When I found out where
Here
my
we go.
first project
Now the
was
party's
gonna be.
starting.
My
Now the door
old
open.
school.
I'm walking through. I'm
My
like, what's up,
nightmare school.
bitches?
The school wanted to make some structural changes to the building, and they'd hired my company for it. I tried to pass the job to another person, but no one would take it. I was at the edge of a panic attack. The day finally came, and I took a deep breath as I stood still like a statue in front of the main building. It was the very first day of school, and the parking lot was packed. My nightmare was all over my memory.
probably has
again.
that
I won't
anxiety
lie,
kicking in.
I felt insecure.
Yeah,
I
from
forced
when she was
myself
in high
inside the
school and
building,
everybody hated her.
passing through the
She probably
students
still,
like
you know,
an aisle
carries that with
towel.
her as
But
an
then
adult.
The weirdest thing happened.
Which a lot of people do,
hot,
like me.
tall, built guy.
My insecurities
probably
followed
a
me from
senior,
high school to
passed
adulthood.
next to me
Not gonna
and
lie.
said, "Hi, beautiful."
What?
Smiling. I froze. Did he just call me beautiful? I smiled back, and he stopped walking and came back towards me. Oh no. Breathe, Selena, breathe. Are you new? I haven't seen you around. He said, "Yes?" It sounded like a question.
Wait, this dude's in high school or does he work here? Either way, he looks like and sounds like he would be a supreme grade A doucher.
I coughed. Yes, I said more convincingly now. He scanned my entire body.
Oh yeah,
and
definitely a
winked at me.
douchebag.
Nice. See you around,
Supreme,
he said.
smelly
then a girl
douchebag.
passed next to me and complimented my clothes. Was I dreaming? It had to be a dream. I continued to the main office to introduce myself to the headmaster so I could begin my work. But when I was about to enter, a group of beautiful girls, probably the popular ones in high school, stopped me and asked me what classes I had. "I don't know," I said, still a bit frightened. "I was going to find out now." "Let us help you."
Wait,
one
what?
said. and they all got inside the office.
She's there to
with
work
me.
on the building. Why is
What
she
would I
acting like
say?
she's one of the
I was
students?
obviously not on the students list. The secretary said it was normal, that sometimes the files came in late. One of the girls said she was a senior and asked me if I was a senior. I don't know why I said yes. Everything happened so fast. I had no time to explain
she's like
anything.
super
I had
awkward
to
and
act
she's just like
surprised as they
agreeing with
showed
these
me
kids, I
around,
guess.
even though I knew every corner of that school. They were laughing, chatting, and introducing me to everyone. I didn't know how it happened, but by lunchtime, everyone was saying hi to me as if we were old friends.
Okay, so she's basically trying to redo her past by acting like she's still in school because maybe she looks really young, and obviously she looks good because she lost a lot of weight. You know, she got herself together. She has her life together. She has a stable job. And now she went back to her high school, and she's a completely different person. But she's an adult now, and these are just kids, so this is kind of creepy.
When we got inside the cafeteria, I panicked again. I wasn't sure what to eat. But then again, through the past 3 years, I got used to eating healthy food.
Yeah,
so I
breathe
grabbed
in
a
and
fruit
out,
and
slow.
a juice and continued. They started
Self-control,
laughing,
baby girl.
and I thought,
Self-control.
No,
That's what I tell
they're
myself every
laughing
day.
at
I'm like,
me.
Jay,
but
self-control,
then
baby
one of
girl.
the girls said she was so
Self-control.
jealous of me by only eating one fruit and asked me how I could do that. I told them that my secret was to eat less, more times a day. Then we walked towards the table, talking about diets and
This is
such.
so weird.
I hesitated.
She's just
before
hanging out with
sitting
like young
them, but
kids.
They quickly
I don't know
opened
how
a
I
space
feel
for
about
me.
this.
It was a dream.
Imagine if it was a
really
guy
was
hanging
a
out with high
dream.
school girls.
For the first time in my life, I was popular. The hot guy that spoke to me earlier, whose name was Ashton, came to our table and sat next to me.
I don't like the
God, he was
vibes.
handsome, and he smelled really nice too. What are you doing, Selena? You're going to jail for this.
Yeah.
But as if my dream wasn't spectacular enough,
I feel like picking up the phone.
he said his 18th
dialing that
birthday
9
was
and that
next
1.
week and asked me personally if I would go to his party. I froze again. I looked at the other girls. They were smiling, chilling. I guess they were obviously invited, and I was the only one that hadn't confirmed yet. Yeah, sure, I said as casually
She
as
obviously
possible.
is dressed
But
like
then
she's not there
I
for school
remembered I
either.
had to be back
Who
to
wears
the
that
city next
blazer?
week.
Who?
Dang. Well, since I was already lying, what would another
Small
lie
lies.
do? I would tell my boss I needed more time and stay at my grandma's, who was still living there. I talked to my boss and lied to him. And then I talked to my sister and lied to her too.
So what is
saying
the
that I was
word?
working at our old school and they told me they needed a copy
Am I out
of
of
her
the loop,
ID
guys?
for archive
Because I'm talking so
reasons.
much bull?
I don't know how she believed me, but she sent me a copy by mail. And on the
Is
very
the word
next
lie?
day, I was at school again. Now,
Maybe the word is
not
lie.
as Selena,
I don't
but
know.
as Sarah. The popular girls asked me about it, and I said it was a family thing.
Those are the
that they call me
popular
Selena
girls?
as a loving
They look like they
nickname.
smell like cat piss.
Man, I was making up lies faster than I could manage. That first week passed like a wind. I was
Yeah,
with
the word that
popular
changed
girls
your life
every
forever
day,
has gotta be
hanging
lie.
out in school, and
'Cause she
after
stayed lying.
we went shopping together. And now that I had money and an amazing body, I bought myself a really nice dress for the party.
Okay.
I went to the
My
party
bad.
feeling
Happy
really good
birthday
about
to you,
myself.
Ashton.
Hello, birthday boy, I told Ashton when I saw him. He scanned me again and smiled. I hope you were my present, he said.
Yeah,
I
you
was
got a pair of
in
handcuffs
heaven.
to take her to prison?
I went to the dance floor, and I honestly don't remember much after that.
What the
Only
heck?
that I was in a dream I hoped would never
Bro,
end.
FBI.
His kisses.
Get your womans.
They were another universe. It was the best night of my life. The next day at school, I was in the bathroom when I heard some girls coming in. I
Gossip
thought I
time.
heard my name, so
My
I
favorite
stayed
time.
inside and listened. That dress, one of the girls yelled. I must ask Selena where she got it from ASAP. I smiled, thinking that they liked my sense of fashion. But then all of them started laughing. Were they being sarcastic? I couldn't believe this. I thought the popular girls liked me.
Well, you know, popular
Tears
girls
started
are
running down my
always
cheeks.
bitches.
I couldn't
They're
believe
always
that
big old
everything was
bitches. Why are
fake.
they so
I was
evil?
so involved
Like
with
they-
this high school
like did
life
they
that
all
I'd
crawl out
completely
from hell or
forgotten
something?
To call my boss with work progress. I wasn't answering his calls or messages either. So before I knew it, I saw him standing at the school's
I feel like that's a
hallway,
criteria
talking to
of being a
students
popular
as soon
girl.
As I stepped out of the
You have to have
washrooms.
personally crawled out of
I
Satan's
don't have to
asshole.
tell you what
Because they're
happened
so
next.
evil.
I saw my classmates.
They're all so
standing next
nasty,
to
you
him.
know? Always talking
They
that mad
pointed
shit.
at me.
Who's this guy?
I could tell they were mad right away. They already knew everything. They found out I was lying. I don't really remember much
yeah.
after that. Everything escalated quickly. In no time, I
A
had
plate
no
of
more
money.
friends and
If we
no
were
more
only
job.
so lucky.
My boss fired me instantly and left. My classmates walked away without even letting me explain.
My
I even saw
classmates.
Ashton standing
You
there.
already graduated
He stared at me
school.
for
Those
a
are not your
moment longer,
classmates. Those are
and
kids.
denied in silence and went back inside. I sat on a bench outside and stood there for a long time. like a ghost.
What is wrong with
As
you?
all
I
the
don't feel
students
sorry
got
for her.
inside for class.
I'm
I
just
saw
like,
myself
stop being
alone
weird.
again. I didn't really care about all the fake friends I had around the school, but Ashton, he was different, and I had genuine feelings
Bro,
for him.
Ashton is like
He
16 years
refused to
old.
hear me out, though.
Calm
I
down,
tried to call
you creepy.
him or contact him in any way, but he shut me down every time. There was nothing else for me to do in that town, so I collected my stuff and went back to the city.
Good.
I
She should
felt
have left
like
from the
a loser
get-go.
again. I had no job, nothing to do, and I stayed home.
That face right there is the face when you eat too much ass.
But after a while, I got an email from my boss inviting me to a meeting. He was hoping we could sort things out. So I went, and I explained everything to him. He was shocked with my story. He even said he was sorry for being so tough with me. I got my job back, but I was not really happy. I was still thinking about Ashton.
Oh my
I
God,
thought that I would
calm
never
down.
see him again, but again, I thought wrong. I was walking outside my house and I saw him standing there. I couldn't believe
He's still
it was
mad?
him. I walked
Dude,
up to
get
him
over it
and
too.
He stood in front of me for a long moment in silence. I couldn't find any words in my mind to speak either. So we just stared at each other. And
Stared at each other with no eyes?
then he broke the silence and said, I know you lied, and I hate you for it, but I can't help it because I'm in love with you.
Guys don't talk like that. They don't say, I know you lied and I hate you for it. They're just like, hey, what time you free, baby girl?
I can't stop thinking about you, Selena. All the air I was keeping in my lungs went out through my mouth, and all I could do was smile. I'm in love with you too, I told him. Ashton got
All
closer.
these stories turn
and
into
kissed
these
me.
whack-ass
I was
love
on
stories.
Cloud 9.
Bro, these fake stories turn into these whack-ass love stories. Let's get Cub Scouts up in here because this smells like some movie BS. Let's see what people are saying. Let's spam Jay's comment section. Let's do it. It's here, not here. Ghost Trap, don't be like that. We know what Alexandria meant. It does, though, Jay. I was about to do that. Thank you. Tell a friend today that Jay from the Cub Scouts does that. You know what? Bettina, you deserve a like on that, too. The second video we are going to watch in today's episode is called I Have the Longest Name in the World. No one can read it. Imagine if you're like the boyfriend of the girlfriend of this person and they're like, say my name. That turns me on. And then you got to like say the name and it's like super freaking long. I don't know why my mind automatically goes to those perverted things, but let's just see what the name is.
I'm 24 years old. Usually,
Nobody
people call
asked.
me Amadi, but it is not my full name.
Amadi?
Want to know why? My parents
Amadi?
met in
What are you?
Africa. My mom came from an ancient African village, while my father is a scientist who had come to write a book about them.
Oh yeah, he was gonna go over to study that ass.
As a result, my father fell in love with my mom and took her to the USA.
Hey, let's get
My
it,
father
boys.
wanted to become famous.
You
He
look
wanted
like
to
the
be
Jared
remembered
from
for something
Subway
in human
guy.
history. But the book did not bring him fame, nor did his following endeavors. He got so sad, he began drinking a lot.
Is that why you have the longest name in the world? He was so drunk, he was like, oh, your name's gonna be...
It was then that my mom had the idea of how to immortalize his last name. At the moment, she was in the last month of pregnancy. Upon birth, she gave me the longest name in the world. So then I got into the Guinness Book of World Records.
Okay, so this can't be fake because we are definitely gonna Google that for the Guinness World Records. Watch.
My name consisted of 1,000 letters. My father was proud of the record, telling everyone about it.
That is so messed up. Worst parents ever. Why would you give the kid the burden of that long-ass name? That's over 1,000 letters.
For me, this name was a curse. To fully read out my name, you would need approximately 2 minutes.
Oh yeah? I'll do it in 1 minute 55. Bet.
Many find this funny. I won't read the whole 1,000 letters, though trust me, I can.
Show
as
me.
my parents made me learn it. They had a recording on replay go hundreds of times until I memorized it.
That's cold.
And so, my name is actually Amadi Mokwozi Wawatu Mishindiwa Mioyo Tingaji Rose Petal Rafiki Bora Nyota Makali Zadi Maka Yajotu Kuto Apendo Na Faraha Juikala
Christ.
Moto Wamalili Ukweli Usiowiza Kupukika Umande Mupiawa Asubuhi Moyo Wa Simba Maisha Yachanzo.
Simba, all right, this story's
Impressed?
fake. Hold up, wait. We gotta go back. All of these make sense. Like Amadi, Mukozi, Wawatu, Mishindi, Wamioyo, Machagi. But Rose Petal? Why you just get lazy and start throwing that in there? We got some cool ass words like Rafiki, Bora, Nyota, Mikali, but Rose Petal? Why? Just leave that out. That didn't need to be there. You got the coolest shit like Zairi, Maka, Yajoto, Kuta. You have one called Kupikika. Come on, man. Rose petal, get that out your name. Okay, before we continue, let's actually see if this is the longest name in the world. This is the only thing that I could find with a girl with the longest name.
It's Rose Shandy, Antonation Vision, Keishan Simon, Drew Shalinda, Shirkane Ronquel, Ninja Shimika Shanet, Tamika Shawa, Hilian, Shakani Sapsan, Janish Marane, Kunsai, Kanisha Devon.
Okay, we're not even gonna finish that. I did not hear an Yvonne. I did not hear a Rakisha. I did not hear any of that in this girl's name. So it's either this girl from Oprah's lying or the girl from this animated story's lying. I don't even know now. It said, well, she is not going to be killed by a death note, that's for sure. Guy, what's the Wi-Fi password? Friend, look at the back of the router.
Antonation Vision, Keishan Simon, Drew Shalinda, Shirkane Ronquel. Ninja Shimika Shanet, Tamika Shawa, Hilian, Shakani.
No! Imagine if she got her school email account that said you must use your full legal name in your account. 911, what's your emergency? There seems to be a girl summoning a demon or doing something satanic. The girl just saying her name. Oh, man. Wow. This is so funny. Imagine singing her happy birthday. Oh, no. Teacher, can you please write your full name so we can start the exam? Her Christ. Oh, that is actually sad. Imagine when she's in trouble and her mom calls her by her full name. I love the comments. They're the best. Comments are the best parts of videos. So everybody watching, you guys are the best parts of all these videos.
Every time when I filled in official documents where your full name had to be written, I would suffer.
Yeah,
First, from writing these 1,000 letters,
cramps.
and then when I had to explain the situation to the poor workers. They had to fill it into the computer database. You can't imagine what trouble it was to get
horrible.
a driver's license.
That's irresponsible as parents.
What's there to say?
I'm not even kidding.
My university had to
That is
order
so
a special
irresponsible.
large diploma for me to
Look
fit
at that.
all 1,000 letters on
You're
there.
wasting
I
paper.
was so ashamed when I
Say
held it
sorry
in my
to the
hands.
trees for wasting all that
I
paper.
dream so much of having a short name that it can fit on a Starbucks cup.
Yep.
But I love my parents too much to change my name. I know it would hurt them a lot. My dad could
I'd
start
change
drinking
it.
again,
If I
as
had that long
achievements
ass
are
name, I'd be
important for him.
changing it as soon as I
For
hit
now,
18.
his greatest achievement is me. With time, I was becoming more annoyed, not even because of my record-long name, but of the fact that I'm considered to be unique only because of it. But I could do something cooler than just having a name, something actually important and useful for society.
For sure.
And I thought of it. I decided to go back to my mom's homeland and become a volunteer to help children and poor families. My parents weren't happy about it, as it would be dangerous, but I packed my bags and flew to Kenya. I began teaching the locals to work honestly and not to steal. My organization also helps kids receive at least a secondary school education.
At least she's doing good
I'm
in the
also
world.
participating in the
I have
building of
nothing
a
to
center
roast this
where kids
about.
from the orphanage
I
will
kind of
live
want to
as
give
well
this
as
a
our
hand
team.
clap. I'm proud
So
of her.
far, we have 18
Proud of
kids
this
at the
girl.
orphanage.
Just,
Some of them
double
don't
hand
have
claps.
parents.
Both
Some
sides.
do, but were rejected by
Equal.
them. I spend time with them. We play educational games, talk, and learn English.
Ain't nobody want to
Of
play
course, none of them
educational
know about
games.
my record.
They
It
want to
was
play
all
like
good
Fortnite.
until something happened. One day, I was late to the orphanage and decided to shorten my route. Unexpectedly for myself, I got lost. Suddenly, a little girl came out of nowhere. She was out of breath from running and was scared.
She was out of breath from calling out your long ass name.
The girl ran up to me and said that her older brother needs immediate help. I went after her, though I was very scared. What if it's all a trick? The girl led me to an old and creepy hut. Cautiously, I entered and saw a guy who laid on the floor half fainted.
Oh no, somebody
Based on
did
his
die in there.
appearance, he couldn't have been more than
was
25
my
years
mans.
old. When I got closer, I was surprised. The guy was a cute albino. For the first time in my life, I met an albino.
Wait, so your first reaction when you see a dude lifeless on the ground is like, damn, that's a cute ass albino!
But it was not the time to admire him.
Exactly.
He fell ill. He had a fever. The girl said that she lives alone with her brother and that their parents aren't alive anymore. They hide from people because they fear the local voodoo priests who hunt for albinos. I felt so bad for them.
Hey, what they got
I brought
against
an American
albinos?
doctor from our center. It ended up the guy had a really bad cold, which is treated with antibiotics. I gave a large part of my savings for the medicine, and the guy started getting better. I looked at him and couldn't stop admiring him.
Creepy!
It was the most handsome man I had ever seen. His body, lips, eyes, face, it all won me over.
A word?
In all, I fell in love. When he felt better, he asked me my name.
What did I tell you? All these stories turn into these whack-ass love stories. This is the wackest shit ever. Girl with the longest name in the world falls for albino sick guy?
And for the first
What kind of
time
love
in
story is
Africa,
that?
I said the truth. I told him about my record and spent 2 minutes introducing myself,
He's like, I don't give a
saying
damn.
each letter
I
of
got
the
a fever.
1,000 that my name consists of. But I was shocked when he said that the name is not just a compilation of random letters. It turns out a part of it was in Swahili, a local African dialect.
Rose
It
petals
went
not.
joy, the
That shit
savior of the
English.
people, pioneer, conqueror of hearts. You truly are my savior, he said. He kissed me in such a way that the butterflies in my stomach began dancing the African rumba. It was probably
Hey.
my fate to have come here and saved the man of my dreams. So if you have a name but don't like it, think it over. Maybe something more important is hidden behind it, rather than it just being a collection of letters. Write your name and its meaning in the comments section. We left Kenya because it's not possible for albinos to live there. Me,
Really?
my boyfriend, and his younger
Is that
sister
facts?
now live in the USA.
Wait, how? How did you bring them over to the U.S.? Do they have passports? Did you marry him?
But still remotely help the center in Kenya.
She
Soon,
probably married
our
him.
daughter will be born, and her name will be
okay,
ordinary.
that makes sense.
Because records aren't important, actions are. Subscribe to the channel and give the video a like if you were impressed by my story.
Okay, that one was actually good. It was funny, gave me a few laughs, and we learned that this girl has a long-ass name. But I'm confused. Is she the girl with the longest name in the world? Or does that girl on Oprah have the longest name in the world? I have no clue. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of reacting to these true story animations. If you guys want me to react to any more animations across the internet, make sure you guys give this video one big fat like. And tell a friend today that Jay from the Kubz Scouts is that dude!